Good morning and welcome to Veterans Yoga Project Active Flow and Breathwork. My name is Brian G. And today we're going to do our best to get through this. I'm sorry, could not. I'm sorry. I can talk. I am under the influence of COVID-19, and so I did not have an opportunity to get a sub. So I'm going to do my best here, but I'm going to probably just be doing things from my seat. And so I'll do my best to maintain my cueing practice and get you guys flowed through a little movement practice, a little breath practice. We're going to do some breath. We're going to do some spinal series here while we're seated. Then we'll maybe make it to the mat and do some work on the mat. So anyway. So, as always, have your blocks, your straps, your gear, your blankets, your bolsters, whatever you need for your support, have that available. And let us begin. So we begin with the first of our tools, which is to arrive in this place and get presence and get present. And so we do that by coming into our body. So I invite you to find a posture in which you can root and lengthen. Root into whatever is touching the earth and lengthen the spine. Lengthen from the base of the spine to the crown of the head. Tuck the chin slightly, feel the full length of the spine. And then find the breath and come into the breath. Beginning to breathe in and out through the nostrils. Follow the inhale all the way in. Down into the belly, front, back, and sides. 360 yogic breath. And then exhale completely. Feeling the lungs deflate. And just relaxing into stillness on the exhale. And then see how the next breath arrives just as it is needed, just when it is required. And gratefully allow that breath. And then just stay right there with your breath. Lengthening again through the spine, tucking the chin, relaxing the shoulders, feeling the full length of the spine. Close the eyes if it is safe and comfortable to do so, or narrow your gaze to something not moving just beyond the tip of your nose. But turn your attention inward, to the center of your being, and maybe bring your hands to your heart space to enforce and amplify that connection. Feeling the heat of the palms against the chest, feeling the rhythm of the heart beating underneath the palms. Turning our attention into that place in our body where the inhale begins and allowing to arise in your heart space anything for which you are grateful. Maybe just the breath today. Whatever it is, see it clearly in your mind's eye and then anchor it right there. And then let's begin to move a little bit with that gratitude anchored in our heart space. Release the hands to the knees. And then gently, as you inhale, come forward and roll the torso. Exhale, move back. We're going to do this spinal series, so we're going to move the spine in several different directions from this seated posture, just to get the spine awakened and warmed up. And just do the best you can. I'll just be doing the best I can. It's quite likely that we'll see what happens. But I'm just going to try to be present with my breath as best I can. And just feel what I can do instead of what I cannot do. One more in this direction. And then switch and move in the opposite direction. Inhaling forward, exhaling back, just gentle. We're moving the spine against the fixed hip girdle, and just kind of opening up the spine a little bit. Inhaling forward, exhaling back, a simple movement. We learn to align breath and movement. Our most important practice, just align breath with movement. The breath starts the movement. One more in this direction. Come to center. Inhale, lift gently at the base of the spine, the pelvic bowl, and the heart. Tuck the chin, relax the shoulders, roll the eyes to the top of the head. And exhale, release everything. Take the hands to the shins. And we're going to do seated cow-cat. So on the inhale, the heart lifts, the chest comes forward, the lower spine arches a little bit. And then on the exhale, we round. Chin drops to the chest, shoulders frame the ears. And we just do this at your pace. So find your rhythm, your pace, your breath. Inhaling up, exhaling back, inhaling arch, exhale round. Seated cow-cat. Feel into the sits bones being rooted firmly into the earth. Feel the length of the spine as you lift. Try to keep the chin relationship to the sternum the same, so we're not bobbing the head. We're arching and flexing the spine, particularly the lower part of the spine. And take your hands out to the knees and feel how that opens up the middle part of the back. Maybe your movement can get a little bigger, maybe not, it doesn't matter. Just feel into what's happening for you. Just this kind of feeling into this opening of the body, waking up. Moving the spine in multiple directions here. Inhale up. Tuck the chin, relax the shoulders, lift gently at the base of the spine, the pelvic bowl and the heart. Roll the eyes to the top of the head. And exhale, release. Take a full inhale and just let everything settle. So equally as important as the movement is the integration or the rest. And so when we have these rest periods between the movements, feel yourself letting go of everything. Letting everything settle into stillness. One of the quotes of yoga is, we move into stillness to find the truth of who we are. See if you can move into stillness in your body, in your being. Find the truth of who you are in this moment. Our next movement is going to be a twisting movement. You have options. You can keep your hands on the knees and just rotate the shoulders, or you can let the hands just flow down over your thighs, or you can bring your arms up. And I like to hook the four fingers in the front of my shoulder and the thumb behind. This helps lock my shoulders in place. And then inhale to the left and exhale to the right. So now we're twisting. So we did rotation, and then we did flexion and inflection, and now we're doing twisting. And we're just opening up. So be gentle. This is early. This is morning. If you let me, all of my joints are sore. So this is just actually very sweet in terms of relieving a little bit of the tension in my joints from this virus. So we're going to try to just do what we can today without stress, strain, or exertion, not overdoing it. We'll get done with the spine. We're going to do some breath. I'm going to do my best to breathe. I have some congestion, so that'll make it interesting, but we'll be all right. We're going to manage. We'll just be here for a little bit today. Inhaling left, exhaling right, feeling into that opening, noticing what's happening for you. On your next one, inhale, come back to center. Breathe in fully and lift gently at the base of the spine, pelvic bowl of the heart. Relax the shoulders, tuck the chin, roll the eyes to the top of the head. Feel the energy in your body and feel it lifting towards your crown. And then release. Turn the palms up, thumb and forefinger together, and just sit quietly. Notice where energetic constriction has occurred in your body, where you feel a little bit of tenseness or tightness or contraction, and go ahead and breathe into those areas and then release. Take a full inhale. And a complete exhale. Side out, let yourself be. Okay, a few shoulder shrugs here, not too many. So the hands are on the knees or on the thighs. On the inhale, we just gently lift the shoulders toward the ears. And on the exhale, we release. Now, if you like here, on your exhale, you can add a little diaphragmatic pull. So a little bit of a, if you like, but it's not required. And I'm not sure it's possible for me. So I'm just going to do this gentle lifting. We're just going to do a few of these, just kind of moving in. So I like to feel as if my shoulder blades, my scapula are sliding up and down the spine a couple inches, just moving in that space between the neck and the middle back. Just kind of a little bit of sliding movement there on the scapula. Inhaling, exhaling. And inhale up, and again, relax the chin and the shoulders, but keep the shoulders lifted while you lift at the base of the spine, at the pelvic bowl, at the heart. rolling the eyes up. And then exhale, release. Let everything settle. So if you're like me, you're feeling a little awakened here, let the chin drop to the chest. If you have neck issues, just simply do a side-to-side movement with your head, like you're shaking your head no to your child's request for some exorbitant thing, destination wedding or brand new car or whatever. And if you don't have any issues in your neck, then just gently do little neck rolls. Little, very tiny, little, gentle neck rolls in one direction. Doesn't matter. We're going to go both ways. So if you're doing neck rolls, after your next one, stop and then move in the opposite direction. And if you're doing side to side with your head, just switch the breath. So if you were inhaling to the left, now inhale to the right. Just gentle here. Here your neck. Our neck is the narrowest part of our body where all things are constricted by nature. And so we will feel and hear things in our neck. Come back to neutral and then lift the chin. Take a full inhale, lift at the base, the pelvic bowl of the heart, tuck the chin, relax the shoulders, roll the eyes to the top of the head, just be. And then exhale, release. Take a full inhale. A complete exhale. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. A full inhale. A complete exhale. All right, we're going to give this a try. We're going to come to our mat and come down onto our back. So uncurl yourself from your seated posture. Release yourself down to your mat on your back. Oh, God. And then gently lift the arms over the head. Interlock the thumb. Press through the heels. Then through the fingertips on the inhale, lengthen through the fingertips and press through the heels, flex the toes back toward the face, feel the length in the back side of the body. And then exhale that, release the toes, switch the interlock of the thumb. On this inhale, press through the fingertips long over the head and then press the toes away from the body. So feel the length along the front of the body. My goodness, almost feels good. Okay, and then we're going to bring the hands down by the sides. We're going to do our best here. We're going to bring the knees into the chest. We're going to do some apanasana. So we're going to move the hips with the spine in a fixed position. So just a gentle inhale. The toes will move away toward the mat, away from the face. The knees move away from the face. And then on the exhale, the knees come into the face. So it's just a gentle move here. And again, we're just finding movement with breath. And so you're just going to find your rhythm, your pace, feeling into this opening. And we're going to start opening the hips a little bit. And maybe, as we move through the practice today, maybe we even get to a place where we can do a pigeon. We'll see what happens. Right now, I'm just grateful to be here. Where's your sense of gratitude that you're anchored? One more here. Bring the knees into the chest, squeeze a little bit, then rock side to side, release that. And then bring palms down by the sides and take them out about 60 degrees so you have some support there. And then you're going to bring the knees over the hips and maybe the shins parallel with the mat. And then or maybe just keep the heels released towards your thighs. But either way, then you're going to just exhale the knees to one side gently, just very gently, just a little twist here. So now we're twisting the hips against a fixed spine. So we're just opening up here and working with our breath, right? Trying to find movement and breath alignment. Alignment, key to the yoga practice. We're trying to align the breath with the movement. And one more in each direction. Very nice. Now back to center, bring the knees in and squeeze. Let's see if we can do a few openers here. So take the heels to the sky, legs are straight, hands down alongside the body, palms down, or bring them underneath the sits bones. I'm actually going to support myself that way today. Press through the heel, flex the toes. Inhale, See if you can find a little bit of room to bring your knees toward your face, and then exhale, left leg down. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, right leg down. And then just continue, scissor kicks, your rhythm, your pace, your breath. Feeling into this practice. Just waking up here. So now we're integrating into the hip flexors, the quadriceps, a little bit of the abdominal muscles engagement here. Feeling into this. Try to keep that upper leg pressed long. And movement is only in the leg that's lowering and lifting. Just do the best you can. No criticism, no condemnation, no conversation. Just working with yourself here. Goodness. Inhale up. Couple more here, just waking up. Okay. There, one more on each side here. Lower, lift on the inhale. Lower on the exhale, lift on the inhale. Ooh, yes. Release if you got support. Bring the knees into the chest, squeeze. Oh. Woo. Okay, we're gonna roll to our bellies here. So either direction. So release the legs and roll to your belly. Okay, we'll come into our cobra posture. So take the toes long. Press the tops of the feet into the mat. Bring the forehead to the mat. Bring the hands alongside the body, thumb right at the breast line. Press into the tops of the feet. Feel the knees engage, perhaps even lift. Lift the head a little bit. Press into the fingertips lightly. So we want to bring the elbows toward each other behind the back. And we're just gently lifting the chest, lifting the crown, lifting the heart. Now, modify with the amount of pressure that you have in your fingertips. Maybe even lifting the hands if you want to use the lower back and the abdomen exclusively. Lower on the exhale, and just do this a couple times. Inhale up, hold for a breath, and then exhale down. One more time. Inhale, hold for a breath and a half, I guess. So we inhaled up, and then we're going to exhale and maintain our space. Inhale here, and then exhale. One more, maybe a little deeper, maybe not. Lower down, and then curl the toes and press the hips back toward the heels and come into your wisdom pose. So you can take the knees wide, let the torso drop between them, or bring the knees together. Maybe use your gear here, a great place for your block, for your forehead. Let me see if I can demonstrate that. So we bring our block, we let our forehead rest at whatever height is appropriate for us in this posture, feeling into the wisdom of this posture here. And so pressing the hips back toward the heels, and then releasing the head, breathing deep into the lower back. Beautiful. Press away with the fingertips, get long, and then inhale, come up to your table. And then exhale, keep the hips over the knees, walk the hands out, and we're just going to bring our chest and forehead to the mat. So this is our heart melting pose, sometimes called puppy pose. So we're opening up the upper back, middle back, and chest. Let the chest drop toward the mat. Heart melting pose. Let your heart melt into the mat. Beautiful posture here. Breathe deep. Inhale, walk the hands back underneath the shoulders. We're going to add a twist here. So knees are behind the wrists, wrists are underneath the shoulders. In our tabletop, lengthen through the spine, lengthen through the crown. Take the left hand out to the side of the mat and then rotate to the left. And then exhale, just gently release the left hand behind the right wrist, dropping the left temple, the left ear, the left cheek to the mat. Feel that twist. Goodness gracious. Walk the right hand out to the top of the mat. Maybe press up into the right fingertips. Options here if you like. Just allow yourself to breathe into this twist. Feel where you have tightness, breathe into the tightness, or relax what's around the tightness. Walk the right hand back underneath the shoulder, press back up to table. Do a quick cow cat. So inhale, lift the heart, arch the spine, exhale, round. Big rounded here. Yeah, feel that release, and then come back to neutral, get long to the crown, and take the right hand off the mat. Rotate to the right. As you exhale, thread the needle, drop the right hand behind the left wrist and left elbow, taking the right temple, the right ear, the right cheek to the mat. Releasing. Feeling into that, and then walk the left hand out perhaps. Maybe press up on the left fingertips. Just experiment with yourself here. Where do you have tightness? Where would you like to try to work the breath to? Breathing, always breathing, be in your posture. Where's your sense of gratitude now? On your inhale, walk the left hand back underneath the shoulder, press back up into your table. My goodness. Yeah, I don't know how much of this I can do, but we'll do what we can. Take the hands out about one hand length, just in front of the shoulders. Curl the toes and lift the knees. Just find this place. So press into the fingertips and the heel of the palm. Press back through the forearm. So your hips are pressing back toward the wall behind you. And then straighten the legs and then let the heels drop toward the mat. This is your downward dog. Your head falls to the mat. Your crown tries to come to the mat. The biceps frame the ears. This is your down dog. Feel the length along the back of your body. Yes, indeed. A full inhale. A complete exhale. Bend one knee, press back to the opposite heel. Feel a little more length, maybe. And then switch with your breath. Bend the other knee, press back through the other heel. Then alternate that. Walking your dog. Feeling your length. Goodness gracious. All right, let's see what we can do here. Let's bring the left knee to the mat and then bring the right foot between the hands. And then we'll just inhale a little bit and lift the fingertips just to find our stability. So we're pressing down into the right heel and the left knee, and then straighten the torso. Maybe use the hands on the knee to support yourself, straightening the torso. And then if you like, take the arms up and lengthen. And exhale, sink it. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release the hands down. Bring the left hand inside the right foot. Rotate the torso to the right. Take the right arm high. Simple twist. Support it. Inhale. Exhale, look down. Frame the feet. Curl the toes of the left foot. Lift the left foot. Step back. Press back. Downward dog. Walk your dog. Get yourself aligned. And then we'll bring the right knee down. We'll step the left foot between the hands. Stabilize here. Lift the fingers. Maybe come through the knee to stabilize the body as we lift the torso upright. And then inhale, take the arms up. Lengthen. Exhale, sink in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hands down. Right hand inside the left foot. Rotate the torso to the left. Take the left arm. Simple twist with support. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale. Exhale. Left hand down. Frame the foot. Curl the toes. Lift the right knee. Step back. Press back. Down dog. Walk your dog a couple times to find your alignment. Oh, goodness gracious. So I think we'll do supine. So we're going to come down onto the knees, press back into our wisdom pose. Yeah, we'll do our supine today. If you wish to do your pigeon and king pigeon from your downward dog posture, that's fine. I don't have that in me today, so I'm going to come onto my back and invite you to do the same. Roll to your back. And we're going to do our supine pigeon, which is our figure 4 posture. So we'll start on the left side. Bring the left knee up to the sky, the right knee up to the sky. So the heels are near the buttocks. Maybe your fingertips are grazing the back of the heels. Knees are in parallel with the hips. Maybe rotate the knees in a little bit to keep them that way. All right, we're going to take the left leg up to the sky, reach up and grab behind the calf and pull that leg in. And then rotate the left hip so that the left knee moves away from the face. Bring the left ankle bone, that bony bone at the outside of the ankle on the left foot, hook it outside the right knee. And then continue to open the hip and open the knee. Now, my left hand is gently guiding my left knee away from the face. And long through the crown, long through the spine. So this is the beginning of our figure four. Now, this may be your edge and you want to work here. For me, this is probably where I'll be today. However, if you have flexibility and the desire, you can reach the left hand between the legs, the right hand around the right leg, and grasp behind the hamstring and lift the right shin till it's parallel with the mat, or maybe even take it all the way up to the sky. Full expression of supine pigeon. That's a bit much for me today. So I'm just going to work here. And I find that when I'm keep my right foot down, I actually have more control over my left hip, which is where I want to be working. So I'm just working in that left hip. Now breathe deep here, all the way down into the hip girdle. And just hold your edge without stress, strain, or exertion. Just be in your posture. Okay. All right. Gently release any guiding of the left knee. Bring the left knee back toward the face and then just cross that left thigh tightly. So you're going to see if you can bring the outside of your knees together. The left foot is outside the right calf. Take your hands out 90 degrees, palms down for support. Inhale here, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, let both knees go to the left while you look over your right shoulder. Gently releasing and relaxing. So you may feel a counter opening now in your right upper hip, or not. Just open and just be gentle. So think about taking the knees away from the face rather than towards the floor. It's an opening across the front of the body and a breathe into that right hip. Oh, yeah. All of my joints are very, this is just wonderful therapeutic work for my sore joints. Okay. Inhale back to center. Take the left leg up and then release it long. Take the right leg, release it long. Let the toes fall open, let your palms fall down by your side. And just notice the difference in your hip. You may be able to significantly feel a difference. Okay, now I'm going to bring the right knee to the sky, left knee to the sky. So again, heels are near the buttocks. Knees are moving in parallel or towards each other. We're going to take the right leg high, reach up and grab behind the calf, open it, and then gently let the right hip open, bringing the right ankle bone outside the left knee. Right hand lightly and gently for me, urging my surgically repaired knee to move away from my face gently. Noticing the difference one side to the other and being okay with that. And again, if you have the flexibility and would like to go the full expression, reach your right hand between your legs, your left hand around the leg, lift the left leg, maybe bring the shin parallel, maybe take the left foot high, or not today. Okay. Find the posture that's appropriate for you in your practice today. And remember, we're just gently acknowledging the opening of the right hip. Gently guiding the right knee to move away from the face. Feeling the length through the crown of the head and the spine on the back. So we're solid and steady through the spine as we open through the hip. Deep inhale here. Full exhale. Releasing and relaxing. All right. And then just take that right leg and cross it tightly over so that the knees come together. The right foot is outside left. Take the arms out 90 degrees. For support, inhale here, get long. Exhale, let the knees go to the right and away from the face as you look over your left shoulder. Left shoulder is down and relaxed. Crown is down and relaxed. We're just opening now on the left back hip. Sounds like it is just that time. Right on time, beautiful work. Okay. Breathing here, full inhale, complete exhale. Inhale the knees back, center, take the right leg high, and then release it, take the left, release it, let the toes fall up and let the palms fall up. Oh, wow, let that work, integrate, take a breath. Feel the release here, breathe deep into the hips. All right. Take a full inhale. And then if you like, bring the knees into the chest, squeeze, and then rock a little bit on your spine, using your momentum, not your muscles, and then allow yourself to come seated. Ooh, the simple things. We're going to do some breath, finish up our practice today. And so I invite you to find a supported posture in which you can lengthen your spine and breathe. So if you want to be stay on your mat with your legs up the wall, or just be on your mat on your back, maybe come seated, however you want to be. I'm going to do a couple of breaths here. We're going to try to do a couple of breaths. So we're going to do a cleansing breath, a Bhastrika Bellows type breath to cleanse the front of the brain. And then we're going to do a balancing breath, alternate nostril breath, so that we can come back into balance. And then I'll give you an opportunity to come into a lying posture for your guided rest if you like, or continue in your seated posture if that's how you are. Okay, we'll do the best we can here. So, Bhastrika is a forceful exhale using the diaphragm. So we'll use both nostrils to inhale, and then on the exhale, we'll just gently pull the diaphragm towards the spine. So you may see my hand moving a little bit here. I'm exaggerating for effect. We're not trying to pound our spinal column with our belly button. We're just trying to use the diaphragm. Now, if you are on your menstrual cycle or if you are pregnant, do not do this breath. Just do a deep yogic breath, full inhale into the belly. Okay. All right. We're going to be here for a minute or two. So, and the way this works is we're going to do 10 breaths like this. So maybe one breath per second, find your pace. And then we'll take a normalized breath. And then we'll inhale and we'll do 10 more. And we're going to do 5 sets of it. 5 sets, 10 breaths per set. So it actually sounds like a lot, but it goes pretty quick. So left hand, palm up, Gyan Mudra, thumb and forefinger together. Right hand, if you like, put it on your abdomen, your belly, so you can feel yourself, or just keep it on your knee, palm up. Okay, lengthen through the spine, root down into the sits bones, and then take a full inhale. And as you exhale, begin your first set. So when the diaphragm releases back to the front, the breath comes in automatically. And just remember, it's just 10 breaths. So if you're with me, and then inhale. And a full exhale, just take everything settle. And then our second set, inhale. Last one, if you're with me, take a full inhale. Now, at any point, if this feels like it's too much or you get a little lightheaded, just stop and begin the third set. Full inhale. A complete exhale, releasing everything, just being on your seat, wherever you are, your posture. Inhale and begin fourth set. Full inhale. Complete exhale. And if you need another cleansing breath in between the sets, take another cleansing breath if you need. And last set, if you're with me, full inhale. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Now we're going to do, I didn't mention this, we're actually going to do another form of Bhastrika, which is through a single nostril. So we're going to breathe through the left nostril 20 times. So you're going to use mental awareness, or if you like to use your hand mudra, you place your right thumb on your right nostril. Inhale through the left. And then just do 20 repetitions of that exhale through the left nostril. Through, in and out through the left. After your 20th, take a full inhale. And then switch your awareness or your mudra, bring your ring finger to close your left nostril, and exhale through the right 20 times. Inhale fully. And switch left side again, 20 times. After your 20th, a full inhale. Switching and beginning on the right nostril. A full inhale. Switching in left side, we're going to do one more set. A full inhale. Switching last time, right nostril. A full inhale. Release your mental awareness or your hand mudra and just allow everything to settle. Breathe naturally, release any shaping of the breath. Feel into any energetic awareness that you have in your body. If you're like me, feel very different now than when you started. Try not to judge your experience like I'm judging mine. One of the things about being a little ill, we know we're not feeling ourselves, and we tend to get caught in that story. And so I'm trying not to do that here. Just be. All right, we're going to begin our alternate nostril breath so that we can balance out. This is our balancing breath. And so alternate nostril is just a single inhale through the left. So using mental awareness or the right thumb, block the right nostril, inhale left. When full, switch. Use mental awareness or the ring finger to block the left, exhale right. Equalizing the inhale and the exhale. When you're empty, inhale right. When you're full, switch and exhale left. And that's one round or one repetition. So we're just going to do that. We're just going to be here for a couple minutes. So continue your rhythm, your pace, inhaling left. Exhaling right, switching on the exhales. Inhaling right. Switching on the exhale, exhaling left. Your rhythm, your pace, your breath. I invite you to go inside here. Just be in your breath. So the body is very still. The awareness is on the breath in the nostril. And the focus is at the brow point if your eyes are closed, or at the tip of your nose if your eyes are hooded or narrow. And our attention is on our breath. We just know that we're breathing in when we're breathing in. And we know that we're breathing out when we're breathing out. And that's all we need to know. Our primary need is being met. We're gifted the breath just when it is required. All is well in this moment. Present, grateful, aware. continue in silence for the next minute or so. Your rhythm, your pace, your breath. Just about 30 more seconds here. So maybe make this next iteration be your last iteration. So that when you're next exhaling on your left side, that'll be your final exhale in this particular practice. And then just simply release. Release the hands down. Now, if you would like to do your guided rest lying down and you're seated now, go ahead and take a moment to find your posture for guided rest, however you'd like to be. And then take a moment also to provide yourself with any additional support you might like in this final posture of guided rest. Maybe you have a blanket for your body, a bolster or a shawl, eye cloth for your eyes. I actually have some chills, so take a moment to find yourself a little additional support. And then just release. Let go, be done, you're done. Allow yourself to be done. So bring yourself into guided rest. And the focus here in guided rest is simply that, to just rest fully. Letting go of any conversation, any criticism, any condemnation, any competition. Just allowing yourself to be just as you are in this moment. Having settled ourselves on our mat and begun to let go, I'll offer us a quick tracking of the body, and we're looking for any areas of tightness or constriction or contraction. We'll start at the soles of the feet. So bring your awareness to the soles of your feet, to your toes, to your top of your feet, to your heels, and to your ankles. And release. Now bring your awareness to your shins, to your calves, to your knees, to your quadriceps, the top of your thigh, your hamstrings, the back of your thigh. And relax. Now bring your awareness to your hip girdle, your sits bones, your sacral area, your buttocks, and your SI joint. And release. Now bring your awareness to your abdomen and to your lower back. And relax. Now bring your awareness to your middle back and to your ribs. And release. Now bring your awareness to your chest and your upper back. And relax. Now bring your awareness to your shoulders and your neck. And release. Now bring your awareness to your triceps, your biceps, your elbows, your forearms. Relax. Now bring your awareness to your wrists, to the back of your hands, to your fingers, and to the palms of your hands. And relax. Now bring your awareness to the back of your head and to your jaw, to your tongue, and to the muscles at the back of the throat, and release. Now bring your awareness to your nasal passages and the muscles and nerves behind your nose, your eye sockets, your eyeballs, and the muscles and nerves behind the eyes. And just release. Now bring your awareness to your brain, to your skull, to the space between your ears and behind your brows. And relax. And then finally this morning, bring your awareness to the crown of your head. So that space just outside the top of your head, about 2 inches above the top of your head. And from that space of awareness above your crown, take in your entire being. You're on your mat. See yourself fully on your mat in your place. And I invite you, as you see yourself resting here in your space, to allow again to arise anything that to you speaks of gratitude. Maybe it's just the possibility of gratitude. And as you rest here in gratitude, I'll take this opportunity to extend my sense of gratitude to you. Thank you so much for coming and sharing your practice. I'm honored to be here, truly. And as always, I invite and encourage you to stay here in grateful rest for as long as you like. And when you do rise, take the echoes of your practice and your gratitude with you as you go through your day, lifting yourself and all that you come in contact with. Have an amazing day.